Hi guys, this is Freddy. I'm here to read you a story about Donald Duck and his three nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. This story is called Lifeguard Daze. Here we go. Donald Duck is a lifeguard today. He is watching people on the beach. He says, I don't see why I was hired for lifeguard. People are too busy to swim these days. There are no people on the beach. He is bored. Donald Duck is bored. He says, there's no pretty girls around. No chance for a guy to show off. Man, such a life. Huey, Dewey, and Louie are out surfboarding. They say, poor Uncle Donald, he needs some excitement to cheer him up. I wonder what we can do to help him. Donald is still on the beach. He's bored. I would do anything to break this monotony. I would even fight a shark. I wonder if he's going to get the chance to fight a shark. Somebody is yelling, help, Uncle Donald, a shark. I think it's the boys that are yelling for him. And sure enough, Huey, Dewey, and Louie are on the surfboards. They say, help, help, save us. The shark is after us. It's coming to eat us. Donald springs into action right away. He says, keep paddling. I am coming to help you. The boys say, be careful, Uncle Donald. This shark is a big one. Donald says, sharks and sardines are all the same to me. Now Donald is eye to eye with the shark. He says, stop picking on little kids. Pick on somebody your own size. Now the shark opens his mouth, and he has some very big teeth. And then Donald says, oh no, this is one tough baby. I think he's bigger than I thought he was. So Donald, he starts swimming towards land again. Why did I ever wish for this kind of fun? And the shark is right after him, ready to eat him. Oh no, the shark is gaining on him. Donald is not swimming fast enough. I wonder how he's going to get out of this. The three boys are saying, our surfboards are too slow. We can swim much faster. So they jump off the surfboards and start swimming away from the shark. Donald grabs one of the surfboards and says to himself, I will try to protect myself with Dewey's surfboard. And sure enough, that worked. The shark runs right into the surfboard with a big splat. And both Donald and the shark get unconscious. So Donald is sitting there, laying there, dreaming about flying fish with wings. What do you think about that? And the shark is just sleeping, I guess. Huey, Dewey, and Louie says, Uncle Donald and the shark, they are out cold. We better go back and help them. Huey says, I can take Uncle Donald to shore. You kids bring back the shark. Huey says, wake up, Uncle Donald. The shark brained himself. He's all out. Dewey says, I think he's dead. Louie says, and look, there's a pretty girl coming down the boardwalk. Oh, look at that pretty girl, Duck. Donald Duck says, wow, everything is happening at once. This won't be such a dull day after all. Boys, watch me make a hit with this babe. I am really gonna impress that duck girl. She says, oh, a big shark. And Donald says, yeah, miss, I just now finished him out there after a furious battle. Donald is trying to really pretend he's super good at fighting sharks. Oh, she says, how thrilling. Did you use a gun? And Donald says, oh, no. He flexes his muscles and says, I used my bare hands. And a surfboard, says the boys. But the girl is not impressed. She says, ha, that's the biggest fish story I have heard this year. And then she leaves. She just doesn't believe Uncle Donald. She says, you are a boastful phony. Bah. And then she walks away. Poor Uncle Donald. It looks as though it will be a dull day after all. And then Donald Duck thinks, I overdid that shark story. I wish another shark would come along. No, not that. I wish there were somebody to save from drowning. I would show her I'm no phony. The three boys are trying to help Uncle Donald. We got to help Uncle Donald. We owe him a lot, says Huey. Dewey says, he saved our lives. Louis says, let's go up to Minnie Mooden's. I have got an idea. Hey, Minnie, do you want to earn a dime? They say. This is Minnie Mooden's hamburger stand. And she says, sure, business is awful. I'll help. Okay, then put on your bathing suit and come with us. Now, there is Minnie in her bathing suit. Isn't she beautiful, huh? She says, okay, boys, what do I do now? And the boys say, wait till we get close to Uncle Donald's beach. Then fall overboard. We want that girl to see that Donald can save you. All of a sudden, Donald sits in his chair and then he hears, help, Uncle Donald, lady overboard, help. Oh boy, thinks Donald, here is my chance to show this girl a thing or two. Now he's going to try and help the girl, and the pretty girl is going to look at it. Donald says, fear not, madam, I will save you. He's going to be really brave now. This dive always wows him. He runs and dives right into the waves. I wonder what's going to happen now. And he hits a pole with a big clock. And the bird gets all scared and falls off the pole. And when the water recedes, the lady says, this smart lifeguard had a head-on collision with the piling. Drag him up the beach while I swim out and rescue your fat friend. So Donald, he didn't have any luck this time either. Donald says, I am ruined. I'll never make a hit with that girl now. And the boys say, we tried to help you, Uncle Donald. Sorry. See, Uncle Donald has a big egg on his head where he hit the pole. The girl says, now that I got my suit wet, saving your drowning victim, I may as well take a swim. Watch out for the sharks, he says. Now the boys are trying to help Donald again. Oh boy, this is our chance to help Uncle Donald. Listen to this new plan. I wonder what that is. The boy says, we think we will go home, Uncle Donald. We are feeling kind of tired. Can you see Louis? He's winking his eyes. So, his one eye. So, they are scheming something. They say, we are out of their sight now. Double back to the boardwalk. So now they find a store where they have stuffed animals. I can see there's a stuffed starfish, there's a stuffed octopus, and there's a stuffed swordfish in the window. I wonder what they're gonna get in there. Oh man, we paid $1 for this shark skin. That was robbery. They think $1 is a lot, but they bought a plastic shark. I wonder what they're going to do with that. They say, hurry and get inside the skin. This gag won't wait all day. Oh, they're going to crawl inside the shark skin and pretend that they're a shark. That should be interesting. Now Donald hears, "Help, help, a shark." And he says, "Oh, it's that girl's voice again. Now I can try and be brave again." Donald says, "Be calm, I'm coming." And he thinks, "Oh boy, what a break. If I hadn't seen the kids go home, I would swear it was one of their tricks." Well, it is one of their tricks, but he doesn't know it. Donald says to himself, "I hope this isn't a tough shark." And now he starts pouncing at the shark. Take that and that and that. And it seems like Donald is winning the battle with the shark. Oh, the pretty girl says, "Oh, that lifeguard is brave. Perhaps I misjudged him." She looks like she's really admiring Donald now. "I better roll him onto his back. He'll be helpless that way." Donald thinks he really has control of the shark now. Uh-oh, something is very wrong here, Donald says. There's 6 little duck feet coming out of the shark. I wonder what that is. I have never seen a shark with duck feet. Have you? This is very suspicious. Even the girl says, "A 6-legged shark? I'm not so sure about that. Seems like a trick to me." Donald knows that the lady knows now. Yeah, he says, "It's a centipede shark, a shark with a lot of feet." But the boys inside the shark say, "Let us go, Uncle Donald. You're drowning us." Glop, 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 they say. So, a centipede shark that calls you uncle? Nah. What is this coming back there? Is that another skinful of your relatives? Another thing coming behind her. I think this time it's a real shark. Well, let's see what it is. Donald says, "No, no, that is a real shark." Even the shark skin seems to look at the shark. "Oh no," the girl said, "this shark is real and he's coming to eat me. Oh no, Donald, help me." Donald says, "Swim for the beach. I will stop him." Oh, the girl and the boys inside the shark skin, they came back onto the beach. And it said, "Gee, look at Uncle Donald, what he's doing to the shark." And now he's hitting the shark, and I think he's winning. He's really battling it. Biff, bam, and sock is what it says. And then in the end, he gives it a big kick with his foot and says, "Scram, you big sardine." And now the girl thinks that Donald is a real hero. So she comes up and gives him a big kiss. "Oh, you were heroic," she says. "I take back all I said about you. You may take me to the dance tonight, and I will save every dance for you." Donald, he is so happy. Now she goes home, and the boy says, "Hey, Uncle Donald, you're a phony. That shark you just licked was the dead one we had before. The tide must have floated it back, so you really didn't fight it. It was a dead shark." But Uncle Donald says, "Well, isn't that too bad? Don't bother me. I'm going home and dress for the dance. It's going to be so nice." And that's the end of the story. I hope you had fun listening.